Alright, so I'm going to be mixing my lye with my oils. I've got got almond milk with this, almond milk and lye and a little bit of water. So let me just pour that in. And scrape it out. Go. Alright, now we're going to get this mixed up to emulsion, and then I'm going to split the batter. Alright, so I've reached light trace, and I'm going to split this soap up into halves. So I'm going to be making it pretty simple. It's not going to have really any pattern or anything to it, but, I mean, no fancy swirls or anything. It's going to be pretty simple. Let me grab my other picture. Alright. So I've got another pitcher. I'm going to pour like half of the batter in there. I am just eyeballing it. I'm not. It's not going to be perfect, and that is fine. So I've got my batter split up. So I'm going to set one to the side, and I'm going to work with one. And I have, I'm doing an essential oil soap today. I'm going to be doing this. This is orange essential oil, so I'm going to be adding that to half of this batch. Got it already measured out. Grab it. Just going to pour it in there. And this half I am not coloring. The orange actually does color it a little bit. The essential oil to light orange does fade over time a little bit, but I am not too worried about that. Alright, so I'm going to set that to the side until I'm ready to pour it. Scrape this off a little bit so it doesn't get into my other batter. Just set that on there. And now I'm going to pull the other one out that I had. And so this one, I'm going to be adding lemongrass and a little bit of French green clay to give it a little green color. But it's going to be all natural coloring and scents. So let me put that aside, and I'm going to mix this up first before I add the scents. I'm just going to make it a really light green. I just wanted it to be a little bit different because this essential oil does discolor a little bit as well. As you can see, it's a little orangey yellow. So now I want to mix this up. So I want to mix this up pretty good, just till it gets to a thicker trace, so that's, because I'm going to put this on the bottom, then I'm going to put a charcoal line in between, and then I'll put the orange on top. So I want this to be a little bit more set up, so I don't have to wait as long for it to set up. Okay, so that's a pretty good trace. I'll take this off and scrape it off a little bit. Okay, and I'll get my mold and get it all put in there. It smells really good. It's just a really light green. So, got my little mold here, and I'm going to pour this into there. So it's about half full. Like I said, I am not, didn't measure these. And I have a little sample mold that I put some of my soap in. I made a little extra, so I have some samples to give to people if they want to try out a certain scent. Just gonna put, this one's obviously going to be just lemongrass. Not making a ton this time. I do have some other ones, so put one more little. I'm always really messy with that. I don't. Terrible. Okay, let me scrape this, and we will put this in here. I always make a mess. I'm gonna drive myself crazy because I make a mess. Telling you. Okay. Squishy that down a little bit. And I'm going to clean it up a little bit so that it's not such a mess, even though I don't mind. I might actually not. Now let's tap this down a little bit so that it's not so uneven. Plus, to get air bubbles out. Better? Okay. So now, let me get my paper towel. Paper towel and wipe this mess up that I made. So that it's not all over the next layer. Plus I'm going to be making even more of a mess as I put my charcoal line in here. Okay. Good enough. Okay. So, I hate my gloves when I have to do stuff like this. But it's better than getting fresh soap all over it. So I'm going to get some charcoal. I've actually never done with charcoal, so we'll see. I've heard it's quite messy. Okay, just get a little bit in here to my little, I don't know what, strainer, sifter, whatever. I'm kind of sifting it, I think. Just gonna put a nice layer on there. Try to get it all in the corners. It is super windy outside. And my garage door just keeps trying to open. I can hear it coming through the garage car doors. Okay. I think I'm just going to use up a tiny bit of this rest in there. Good enough. Now, let me rub another paper towel, but a damp one this time, and wipe up this charcoal mess. I know, I hate charcoal. It gets everywhere. And it's a pain to clean up. A pain. Get this part done. Now, inside a little bit. I might need another paper towel. This one's already almost nasty. I really need to get new goggles as well. These are so, like, I don't know, dirty. They're safety goggles, but I can't see very well with them. Like, colors, I don't know why. I stole them from my husband's garage. So, from the garage. He hasn't missed them, so, and he knows I wear them. Sorry about my head being in there. Okay. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Now, good, because this is thickened up. Oh, it smells so good. Remove my charcoal stuff. Throw that in there. Over there. Got it all over my hands. Charcoal everywhere. So, this is actually set up really pretty good. Essential oils can sometimes thicken your soap up pretty quick. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spatula and just gently pour this. At least attempt to gently pour this. So it doesn't disrupt my line as much. It's so thick it's not pouring very well. Let's take what you can got. Oops. Gently shimmy this till it's covering all of that. I don't think it'll break through. That soap was pretty set up. I just didn't want a big puff of charcoal coming up at me. Okay. Don't really need a spatula anymore. Just going to slowly get this worked into like all the corners. I don't know if I'll have any left to make like a little samples, but that's okay. It's okay. I like to make these nice and full, so I get nice big bars, and I make them go over the lip there. Scrape this out. Put that in there. And I'll tap it down again gently. Get all that good stuff out. Okay. Well. Okay. Ooh, I'm a mess. Grab another. I'm like a mess even cleaning up after myself. Okay. I'm going to gently tap that down. So I'm going to let this set up for a little bit before I do my little design that I'm going, or not what I usually do. I usually take a spoon and give it a little texture on the top. And then I'm going to put a little bit of black salt on there. I forget if it's Himalayan. Just a little bit of that on top to add a nice little decoration to the top. Still a little jiggly, so I'm going to clean up a little bit and come back when it's ready to go. Alright, so I am going to now do my little spoon design that I do to the top. Take my spoon. I'm gonna just do little ridges, I guess. Pull it, go in, pull it. And I'm going to try not to hit my charcoal line. Forgot it was there for a second. This is nice and set up. So, oh my, got a little charcoal there. Clean up that. So I did my little design. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Hawaiian black salt. That is what it is called. on top. Got it from Nature's Garden. Let me set this to the side. There we go. So, nice and set up. So, here it is. I'm going to have to take my glove off to open this. Oh, things are sweaty. Double packaged. Haven't used this yet, so I was like, I thought it would look good. Tie it in with the charcoal line a little bit. The top end. And then just to give it a little bit of a heat top. I'm not going to use a lot. I'm just going to grab it with my hands. Just a little pinch. Little pinch. And just do the top. It's pretty. It's grayish on the soap, but it's okay. Put a little bit more till I get the look I want. Beautiful. My hands are turning black from all the charcoal and the salt. Lovely. Alright. There it is. Not very complicated soap. Really easy and fast. So sometimes my soap recipe hardens up within like a day, and sometimes it takes a couple days. So I will be back when it is sufficiently hard, and I will cut it and show you, and hopefully we'll see how the charcoal line turned out. Alright, we are back. I'm going to be cutting my soaps. This is the one that I made. This is the orange and lemongrass one, and I also have another soap I'm going to be cutting that I didn't record. It is called Fireplace. You're going to see what it looks like. I am kind of excited. They're still a little bit sticky, not too bad, but I couldn't wait, so here we go. I'm going to cut off a little bit at the end for a little sample bar. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. That is what it is going to look like. So that's my lemongrass down here. Then I've got my charcoal line, and then orange up here. And it smells amazing. And I just freehand this because, I don't know, I've gotten better at it, so not too bad. Not too shabby. They aren't perfect, but that kind of just adds to the rustic feel of it, I think. And as you can see, the little bit of salt that I put on top as decoration. I think that line turned out really good, especially for my first one. Not too bad. That one's a little thick. A little thick, but looks good. So this is just such a fresh scent. Let's see what that one looks like. Ooh. So pretty. So these will all go down into my basement to cure for 4 weeks. So the waiting process is the worst. Beautiful. And I'm not cutting it too badly. Some days it's just, I have a rough time. But today, they're not looking too bad. Let's see if I can get 2 more out of this. I usually do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 9 I get. And they weigh about between 5 and 6 ounces each once they're done curing. So I'm going to turn this around and cut off a little sample bar off this side. Perfect. There's the last piece. Oh, I haven't done all that. lemongrass and an orange one for a while. Alright, I'm going to wipe off my cutter before I do this other one. Wipe off my counter. Little bits of soap. Okay. So now I'm going to do this one. This is like, I don't know. We'll see how it looks on the inside. I'm kind of excited and nervous. I want it to look like a flame. My husband actually, like, came up with the idea for this. Not too bad for the sample bar.